Welcome back, my savages. We've seen this movie before. Don't let the Cleveland media control the narrative about Kevin Stefanski. Don't let the Cleveland media start lying to y'all about who Kevin Stefanski really is. I've been here. I covered it since last April when Shedeur Sanders got drafted, and I'm here to tell y'all and show y'all these receipts.
Kevin Stefanski came up with a very specific development plan for both of his rookie quarterbacks, Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders, and he tailored them to each of them. It wasn't just, okay, here's a plan for the rookies. It's okay, this is how we best help Dillon Gabriel. This is how we best help Shedeur Sanders. He devoted extra individual practice time every Friday and every Monday to the rookies that weren't playing. When Shedeur Sanders early in the season wasn't dressing, wasn't getting a jersey, he was getting individual one-on-one coaching time every Friday and every Monday after practice. Once he became the starter, Kevin Stefanski, even though he wasn't calling the plays, was making time for one-on-one meetings with his starting quarterback multiple times a week, as many times a week as Shedeur Sanders was in there. Kevin Stefanski came up with a very...
First of all, let me tell y'all something. This lady Aditi is not the biggest fan of Shedeur Sanders, but way bigger fan for Dillon Gabriel and Kevin Stefanski. Now, the thing she talking about, that extra practice time, they would call the hungry dogs. There's nothing new up there in Cleveland. They did it after every practice. The guys that was low on the depth chart like Shedeur at the time and the undrafted free agents, they would have a area or a time period at the end of practice where they got 11 on 11 reps, or they got extra reps after practice. That is nothing new. That ain't something Kevin came up with and decided just to do it for Shedeur Sanders. No, that has been going on since Kevin has been there in Cleveland. Nothing new. I'm telling you right now. And then the game plan, the head coach is supposed to talk to his starting quarterback and have one-on-one meetings when the game plan is being established for the week. That's nothing new. Then on the other side is Myles Garrett told us Shedeur had been in Kevin's office way before he even became the starter. Now, with that being said, we don't know what Shedeur was doing in there completely, but I'm telling you, man, I got the receipts, man. Mind y'all, they were 3 months ago now. Myles Garrett just told the truth about Shedeur Sanders. And what he said has fans shocked. This might be the first time we've heard how the team really feels about Shedeur.
Shedeur Sanders, as a veteran, what's impressed you the most on how he's approached the game?
All the time he takes, showing up early. Coach's office is easily seen when you walk in the building, and almost every morning you see him in there, talking through plays, talking through schemes with coach, and making sure that he's ready for his moment when he gets called up. And I appreciate that level of maturity and attention to detail.
Shedeur Sanders.
There were 3 months ago on my main channel, Money Man. You already know. Y'all go subscribe over there. Because I'm telling you right now, this is nothing new. Myles Garrett, the defensive leader, the franchise player over there, told y'all Shedeur Sanders was in Kevin's offense. Now, at the time, you got to put it into the context now. At the time, they were saying Shedeur was slow developing. He was behind. He didn't know the protection calls. Even Aditi said that with Mary Kay. If y'all don't know who these folk is, that means you ain't been keeping up with it. So that's why I said, if y'all ain't been tracking it, don't be coming out here talking about Kevin, this, that, whatever. They've been lying to y'all, and they trying to lie to y'all right now. I'm telling you, man, Myles Garrett seen it and said it. Now, when they put in the context, like I said, Shedeur was still the third string at the time. He was getting the extra work in because they said he was behind, which I don't believe. I'm thinking Shedeur took the initiative, not Kevin Stefanski. Shedeur took the initiative to start developing and getting better because he wasn't getting developed. The man didn't receive no first-team reps at all until he came in the second half of the Ravens game.
Shedeur is Dillon Gabriel started getting first-team reps immediately after he was drafted. The team, Kevin Stefanski, the coach staff, they said, this guy's ready for that. He's advanced. He understands the terminology. He understands how the offense operates. He's done this. He gets first team reps. He's ready to go. We're confident enough in him to trade Kenny Pickett and make him the backup quarterback. We're confident enough to make him the starter, and then we'll trade Joe Flacco and just get him out of here anyway, because we're confident in what Dillon Gabriel can do. He had all summer, all training camp, all preseason as that the rookie that was taking first team reps. And after 4 games, it's clearly obvious he is not anything close to what they told us. And all they've told us is that Shedeur is not any of that stuff. This is supposed to be Kevin's guy, and he can't even run the freaking offense for Kevin. But now it's been 4 games. In 4 games, you should have seen at least a throw, a play where he said, ooh. Now there you go. That's a play that a franchise quarterback or a good starter can make. Hasn't been a single one yet. 4 games. I don't care what anybody says. That's enough time to evaluate and say, it's not going to be there. There's been, like you said, no glimpses. Just is what it is. It's another failure at the quarterback.
Please don't let these folks start lying to y'all. Do your own research and your own due diligence about what these folks are saying, especially if you don't know nothing about the Shedeur Sanders Cleveland Browns situation with Kevin Stefanski. Go look it up for yourself. Watch all the videos and get most informed possible as you can. Just don't listen and go on Twitter and Instagram and just type it in and see what first pop up. No, go to a deep dive. Go all the way back to April. I'm telling you right now. Now, on the other hand, what she said about Kevin,
that's really who he is. You really, truly are getting a coach who is very adaptable, who is completely bought into player development, who definitely has a scheme of his own, but is not a slave to a scheme. And of all the coaches I've ever dealt with, when he says my favorite play is the play the quarterback likes, guys, he's telling the truth. That's really who he is. You really, truly are.
Let me tell y'all something. Andrew Berry said it out of his own mouth. The reason why Kevin Stefanski got fired is because of player development. That was part of the reason. Go look it up for yourself. Go watch the full interview when Andrew Berry came out and fired Kevin Stefanski. He gonna say part of it. He gonna say is the player development.
Is born from the fact that we've ultimately felt like we did not see enough progress in areas that were controllable, independent of certain game outcomes.
He don't care about player development. And to be honest, man, Dillon Gabriel wasn't even ready to play. When Dillon Gabriel got put out there, he wasn't ready to play. He had to play him because they picked him in the 3rd round, and Kevin wanted Dillon Gabriel. He didn't want Shedeur Sanders. Andrew Berry and Jimmy Haslam wanted Shedeur Sanders. Mainly Andrew Berry, because Jimmy Haslam was forced to draft Shedeur because of the collateral collusion with Deshaun Watson, his $230 million fully guaranteed contract that's almost derailed the whole NFL and changed the landscape of how these players get paid. That's the main reason. Now, like I said, man, I need y'all to like, subscribe, and share, and tell your friend about that money, man. You already know, because we on the Dirty Bird Savages right here. We're going to cut the Atlanta Falcons no matter what's going on during the season, what's happening, and we're going to keep track of what's going on with Kevin Stefanski, and hopefully Michael Penix still be on the team and all that good stuff right there, man. Y'all already know what time it is. My savages! Money man in the thing of a T and playing no games. Should I already know my name when I speak NCC flame. Got my YouTube popping, man. Like, subscribe, and everything in between. You already know. Money man. You